Hello and welcome to the PCGS webcast series. Today's topic is PCGS's latest release within the set registry, the Digital Coin Album. Now before I get started, I wanted to thank Mr. Bruce Moreland for allowing us to use his collections to showcase the digital coin albums. They really truly make these albums just as great as they can be. To get started with your own PCGS digital coin album, you're going to want to start within My Set Registry. From there you want to go to My Sets and look through your composite list of sets. Those sets without albums will not have the album icon, which is illustrated here by this open book. If you don't have an album, go ahead and click on your set composite and you'll be directed to the set page. From there you'll see, again, that same album icon but in a larger format. Simply click it to get started creating your first digital coin album. You'll be presented with this interface. And it looks like those classic Whitman and Dansko albums that were so popular in the mid-20th century. Now we've added a 21st century digital twist onto that, and we think you'll enjoy how the interface works. Let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the lower left and look for the gear icon. Open it up and you're presented with some options for customizing the albums to be your own. First thing is the texture of the album. You've got the classic look or a leathered look. Let's go with the classic look for this one and move on to the color scheme selection. We have reds, blues, greens, purples. Let's go with black for this one, and I'll click Save. Fantastic. The cover is done. Let's open it up. Now here's where you can spend some time adding your coin images and even a custom description of your set. You'll see that it's pre-populated with a set description. Below that you can enter anything you would like about the history of your collection. Now the imagery is really the beauty of these digital albums, and to get started it's really simple, really fast. If you have the coin, it'll say pick obverse in these whole slots here. If you don't, it'll say something different. It'll say shop, and I'll explain a little bit more about that feature a little bit later. But for now, let's talk about picking the imagery out of our existing sets. Pick obverse, and you'll be presented with this pop-up. To get started, simply go over to the blue sphere, click it, and you'll be presented with those images you've already preloaded into the set registry. Click the image of your choice. You can adjust, zoom, or even zoom out so it fits the slot, and you're good to go. Next, pick the reverse, and you're off and running. Now, if you selected the wrong image, you have the option to reselect by simply clicking over the coin image, and you'll be presented with the images again. I'll scroll down, and I'll pick this one, and maybe zoom in a little bit, reposition it, and I'm done. Click OK, and there's the coin image. I can flip to the next page, and you'll see that the reverse is shown. Okay, so what about some tools and tricks? Say I have TrueView, which is really the best way to present your coins through the digital coin albums. Go back to the gear setting, and you see this little Go button right here? Auto Fill TrueView. Select Go. It's going to prompt me. I'm going to say OK. And you can see that all the available TrueView images were automatically loaded in. That was really easy. Of course, if you're missing any TrueView, just go back to that same process we discussed before. And you're going to have to do the auto selection and zooming in. That only takes a few minutes and it's really easy to do. Perfect. Okay, so I've got the images all set. What's next? Well, I'll show you how to navigate the album a little bit. There's a play button that will automatically scroll through all the pages in the album so I can kind of view it as a slideshow. Pretty cool. No hands needed. I can also bookmark certain pages. You'll see in the upper corners there's the little red ribbon. If I click it, that means that page now has been bookmarked. It went away. How do I get back to it? Click the ribbon, open it up, and there's the page. Click it, and it opens it up for me. This is really convenient for sets that have lots of coins in it, multiple pages, and it's something you'll want to use if you're looking for a specific coin repeatedly when you come back to your album. Next thing you might want to do is print out the album. Sure, of course, have a printed copy is always fun to stash away in your collection. Just click the print icon and you'll be able to create a PDF, which is easy to print at your home printer. Okay, what about sharing this album? Of course, half the fun of coin collecting is showing your coins to those around you, friends and family. Well, first thing you're going to need to do is publish the album. So go back to the gear icon and open it up and click Publish Album. Once it's been published, you'll see the Unpublished Album option is presented. Now that it's published, I have the ability to share it. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, all great options. Of course, I can also share it within the PCGS set registry. If you go to the PCGS set registry news, you'll see a list of all the publicly shared albums. The new icon indicates someone who's just added a new one. Say I wanted to take a look at my fellow collector's collection, Scott Gardner's gold types. Click on that. If you're presented with his collection, you can peruse, see what he's been up to. This is pretty cool. You can spend a lot of time looking through all the digital coin albums within the PCGS set registry. Going back to my albums, say I have some questions. I get stumped somewhere along the way. This letter I indicates info, and it's a guide for the digital coin album. If you click it, it'll open up a PDF guide for you to, at your own pace, scroll through and read how to exactly add all of the coins you have in your collection. Now earlier I mentioned if you didn't have a coin, instead of it saying pick obverse or reverse inside the coin slider, it would say shop. Now this is a really great tool to help find you the coins that are missing in your collection. If you click it, it's going to present you with an interface that shows all the available coins across the internet, whether it's eBay, Amazon, or a specific dealer's site, or even an auction like Heritage or Stax Bowers. And you can easily and conveniently find the coin that you're missing. This is going to save you time, it's going to save you money, because you can, in many instances, price compare. It's a really nice added function of the set registry. Well, there you have it, the PCGS digital coin album. It's really easy to get started, and of course it's free through members of the set registry. Give it a shot today at PCGS.com. See you next time.